So here's a little helpful thing to know how to do for your math class. Actually, it might be useful for lots of other things. Anyhow, sometimes you're working on homework and you're either at a friend's computer or a computer on campus or something, and you don't think that you'll be able to get back to the homework in time. Well, maybe you'll have just enough time to put in your answers, but you wouldn't have time to actually do the homework while online, while connected. So one way to get around that, or to help with being able to be a little bit more mobile when you're doing your homework, is to go to a homework page. It doesn't matter what it is. Click on a problem. It can be any of the problems. Let me see if I can shrink this down. And then off to the side here, you've got some different tools. Sorry. I'm trying to cover one of these up. So you've got print. And if you click print, it allows you to choose to print the question only or the entire homework assignment. Now, any homework that you've already answered, it's going to print that already answered. So wherever you input already, it'll print with that in place, even if you haven't hit submit yet. And it may take a second to load. And when the print menu comes up, I've actually prepared mine to print as default to Qt PDF Writer. And that's because I'm using Internet Explorer 9 as my browser. That's the one I most often use. So this is one way for me to print to PDF. I also have an Adobe PDF printer. I have, a lot of you guys may have OneNote. Where's that? Oh, well, you actually have Microsoft XPS Writer, which will put it in one of those formats. But anyways, there's ways to print electronically. Printing, hopefully everyone knows that by today, that printing doesn't only mean to paper or to some sort of a physical medium. It could be electronic. So I'm going to print this to PDF and name it well, something like section 1-3 or M25, probably better to remind yourself which class you're in. Section 1-3. And then when you open it up, it'll look just like the printed document. And if you're like me, you're saving it to a cloud storage location, something like Dropbox or Box.net or OneDrive or whatever. So then when you want to get to it any other time, if you're out and away and you have a mobile device or you just have internet access, you can log back into your OneDrive account and you can open it up from there, or iCloud or whatever it is that you have. So here's the homework. I hadn't answered any. I probably should have, to give you the example of how that looks. Let me just make sure I hadn't. Yeah, I hadn't. But so I can read through the textbook, I can practice, and then I can try these problems away from my actual computer and just enter them on the actual computer. So I can read, determine whether the given value is from a discrete or continuous data set. Now I'm trying to remember discrete as being something that's like incremental, like how many chicken eggs I find in the hen house, versus continuous, which is something that doesn't have, that has arbitrary stopping points, like the amount of milk that the cow is going to give me that day when I go milk the cow, for your farm analogies, I guess. So when a car is randomly selected, it is found that it's found to have tire pressure of 34 psi. I would go with continuous on that. So anyway, I could go with whatever I'm going to go with. So I would say, let's see, I'd say a continuous data set because there are infinitely many possible values, and those values cannot be counted for that kind of data. But if it was, let's see, the number of tires I found on my car when I got out of my car, that would be 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Or maybe I have a dually 5, 6, and so on. But those are discrete. There's not going to be half a tire on one of the axles. But if you're not using Internet Explorer, there are lots of other ways, and that's what I wanted to show you. So let's say that you are using Chrome. And actually the feature that I'm about to show you is available from any of the pages, so I'll just go ahead and do it from here. So let's see, I'm going to do Control P. If you're not familiar with that, that's the command for printing. And look what it says for the destination. Destination, well, actually it's choosing a printer. But I can change the destination to say save it as a PDF. So I can save it as a PDF, or I can go save it as a Google Doc. The nice thing is if you save it as a PDF, you can save it to your computer, you can save these on a thumb drive, you can save them on your Box account or your Dropbox, and then you're going to be able to re-access them at any time. So that's the advantage here. Now Firefox has an extension for it too, Safari has an extension, and other browsers. So I'll just get back to the homework here and show you. Here's an assignment where I actually completed some problems. The process is similar. Hit print from inside a homework problem. Choose the entire homework assignment and say print. Then choose for your printer the option to save as a PDF. Hit save. Pick a location. Like I said, I suggest the Dropbox. I'll just save this here. And there it is. So what's the advantage? I'll show you. You can go to the Dropbox from any other browser, and your iPad included, or your Samsung Galaxy or Surface or whatever. Then let's see, on this one, where did I put it? There it is. Okay, just took a little while to show. And then I would actually download it if I was doing like the iPad. I'd download it and use GoodNotes, write my scratch work right on the paper, the electronic paper, or Notability or something similar in one of whatever my tablets are. If I was using Galaxy Note 3 or whatever, I would write it right there. All right. But in the end, you do need to enter it into the homework assignments, so be sure you do that.